court, I am its Jester. Last we left off. What Takumi and Gaku had going on was really codependency, but it felt a lot like falling in love. And good for them. It's better than we get in the other. Honestly, it was a better love story than the fucking het slot we got in the romance route. Look, you can call me delusional for shipping Gaku with Yugami all you want, but when I start shipping him with Takumi, you have to admit I do have canon basis for it this time. The amazing thing about being a multi-shipper is that I get more fan fiction that way. Let's see what happens when we take Haruko's side, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to end as well as taking Gaku's did. I love Gaku. I think he can fix Takumi. Like, I know this seems confusing considering, like, I want to keep Takumi away from women because I don't want them to have to put up with him. I think Gaku can fix Takumi. I think he can. That's part of why I ship him with Yugami. I think he can fix Yugami too. You know what? OT3 unlocked. Gaku, Takumi, Yugami. You know what? Let's throw Eito in there too. The four of them. They'll all be so happy together. They won't be happy together. It's fine. Eito will get jealous and will kill the others. But before that, it'll be fine. Let's take Haruko's side. People don't become ghosts when they die.
They become statistics.
Oh, what the fuck, Takumi? Not loving this route. It's a tough job, but it's one only Gaku can handle. I do not like this route immediately when Takumi said that. That was upsetting. Yeah, Gaku's not loving that either. That was a real out-of-pocket thing to say. We don't need an exorcism, because there's no way Kurara would come back to haunt us from beyond the grave. There has to be an explanation for all of this. Something that we're missing. Has to be. You're not even fully convinced yourself. What is this explanation, huh? Why did they all die? Who was it that killed them? I don't know yet, but I swear I'm going to find the truth and explain everything. I think that's enough discussion. It's time for you to back down, Gaku.
Oh.
And Takumi, well done. Sorry to make you worry. Anyway, we can't leave Kurara like this. Let's get her down and put her body to rest. Of course. We can mourn for her properly once this is finally over. We cut Kurara down and buried her next to our other fallen friends. A storm of different emotions swirled around inside me. Rage, sorrow, remorse. But one thing I wasn't feeling was doubt. It was like the miasma that had been weighing down on my thoughts for so long had finally been dispelled. I got up, ate a quick breakfast, and then went back to my room. I needed to get my thoughts in order. Let's go over the incidents one more time. Yugami was killed in the bathroom. He was hanged and had his ankles slit open so he'd bleed out as well. Yeah, I know Kurara said that. I don't want to honor it though because it's fucked up. We found Moko in the cafeteria where she'd been stabbed multiple times. Ima was stabbed too. His body was still in the cage. We locked him in. The cage was still locked when we found it too. Why did the killer lock it behind them? Were they trying to create a locked room mystery? But why do all that when all of Ima's injuries are very clearly pointed to murder? Did they just want to mess with us? Honestly, maybe they just couldn't get in the cage. Maybe they took a knife. Maybe they took a knife and they like really, really duct taped it to, like, a broom, and then they, like, used it as, like, a spear to stab Ima through the bars. Then finally there's Karara. She was hanged and bled out as well. Looking at the murders all together, they fall into two pretty clear groups. Yugamu and Karara were hanged and had their ankles cut. Moko and Ima were stabbed. Why the two different MOs? And why cut their ankles? To drain their cryptoglobin so they couldn't be revived? That's what I thought at first, but just making sure the bodies wouldn't be found for a while would do that too. And if this was really about making sure they couldn't come back, the killer could have just thrown them into the undying flames or something. That would get rid of the corpses and make the murder that much harder to trace back to them. The killer's been very careful about covering their tracks, except when it comes to the bodies themselves. Wouldn't it be more advantageous to hide them? And it's significant that those four are the ones who were targeted? Haruko said that the reason Kako started killing people was because she opened the box. The box. This really does hinge on that thing. I continued to puzzle over the details of the case long into the evening. Before I knew it, the sun had gone down, and my room was cloaked in darkness. Still trying to reach an answer, I reluctantly crawled into bed and soon drifted off.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 75th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I think it was around here.
Oh.
Haruko, are you feeling better now? Ready to actually solve this mystery? Yeah, the question of ghosts and curses can wait. Right now, we have to stop whoever it is who's trying to kill us. Well said. If you hadn't shaped up, I might have had to kill you and take over as leader myself. I know I've been kind of useless lately, and I'm sorry, can't you ease up a little? You came to your senses before it was too late, so I suppose it's alright. Just don't mess this up. Anyway, if you came here, I assume you're looking for this? Yeah, I thought it might be worth checking it over again. And that's what I did. I examined the box from every angle, in as much detail as I could. No new details jumped out at me, though. It was just a box. But then, there was also the doll that had been inside it. Haruko, you said Kako probably started acting strange because she opened the box of the shrine, right?
Oh.
Yes. So she opened the box, and something inside it made her want to start killing people.
Oh.
I can't say for sure. I don't know very much about it myself. I just know that in other timelines, she only became a murderer after opening it.
Oh.
My only guess is that the box was the cause of her behavior somehow. If we assume that, then that means whoever is behind all this also opened the box, right? I wouldn't be so sure. Ima opened it, and he didn't turn into a serial killer. Well, we locked him into a cage pretty quickly before he had the chance to. Well, that's true. And I'm curious about the doll. Do you think the other box had something like this too? Who knows? Perhaps Takamaru was on the right track when he said we need to find another one to figure things out. And there's one more thing I don't understand. Why was this box there in the cafeteria when I found Moko's body? Haruko and I discussed things some more and threw around a couple of theories. We didn't come to anything conclusive, though. On our 75th day at the last Defense Academy drew to a close, our heads still filled with confusion and unanswered questions. It's day 76. I spent most of the day mulling things over. I walked around the school looking for clues, too. I re-examined all the crime scenes, hoping to find something I'd missed the first time around. My search didn't yield any results, though, and all too soon the day was almost over.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The nighttime announcement played like usual, and then he appeared. Hello. It's been a while. I think I finally have something to report. What is it? Before I tell you, I'd like to get your thoughts on what's been happening here. Okay, but I haven't really come up with anything definite yet. I proceeded to tell the ghost boy everything I'd managed to figure out so far. I see. Kako changed because of a strange box, and now you need another one to move things forward. In that case, I think you'll find what I have to say helpful. Really? What did you find out? Well, most importantly, there seems to be a legend regarding the Box of Blessings in Invader Society. Supposedly, there are 7 of them scattered around the world, and anyone who finds one will find happiness. So what Eva said was true? I don't think so. There's also a corresponding legend about the Boxes of Calamity. This was mentioned in even older sources. They say there are a total of 6 of these boxes hidden around the world. So what does that mean? Both of the legends seem to be legitimate, but there's one other important detail. Apparently, Boxes of Blessings and Boxes of Calamity look almost the same. The patterns on the boxes are also the same, but their numbers of symbols are different. At first glance, one likely won't be able to tell if a box is one of Blessings or Calamity.
It had a particular design on it. In your culture, I think you call it a moon. Yes, it was a little wooden box adorned with a moon design.
I'm pretty sure Eva mentioned the Box of Blessings had a moon design to it. That's right, but the same is true for the Box of Calamity. However, it seems that the Box of Calamity have a certain number of moons. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about that order. In any case, I think Eva intentionally said nothing about the existence of the Boxes of Calamity. As I said before, Boxes of Blessings and Boxes of Calamity bear a striking similarity. So if anyone were to find a box and not be aware of the Boxes of Calamity, that person would be certain it was a Box of Blessings and open it without hesitation. Supposing it was a Box of Calamity in which a wraith was sealed, that was Eva's goal. I believe she planned to let you guys open the Box of Calamity in order to wipe out the Special Defense Unit. And she came up with that plan so quickly. The point is, this wrath isn't something Eva genuinely thought could do us harm. It's not something abstract like bad luck, but a genuine, tangible threat. The box Kako opened at the shrine, and the one you found in the cafeteria. Even if we count those 2 as separate ones, there's still 4 Boxes of Calamity out there somewhere. If we find one, we might just be able to figure out what happened to Kako. You're right. We thought so too, but this confirms it. Thank you. Was I able to help you out a little? I'm so glad. With a smile, the ghost boy faded away. Finally, we had some new definite information. I was so excited that night I could barely sleep at all.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 77th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
After breakfast, I relayed everything the ghost boy had told me the night before to everyone in the cafeteria. Gotcha. That makes things a lot more simple. We just gotta find the box and that'll show us the bastard who started this whole mess, right? Whether or not it'll get us that far, it's certainly a solid lead at least. We are looking for more boxes. You know what? Gaku didn't make us look for boxes. And on top of that, knowing that there are other boxes is pretty big. It means that we should be able to find them if we look for them. So how do we do that? Why do we need to find them? They're bad and shouldn't be opened. If I knew the box's sense, I tried to sniff them out with my unsightly pig snout. Hey, count me out. Yeah, Gaku, don't be part of this. Get away from it. Those boxes will curse us if we open them, won't they? Hard pass. No one said a word about any curses. So you think you know what'll happen if you open them? True, I don't. We still have to find them. Why don't we all go look for them? But wouldn't it be dangerous to leave the school empty? Yeah, maybe we should just stick to a group of 3. I'll go on my own. Takemaru. It's like I told you before. Right now ain't the time to hole up back here. The only choice we got is to split up and search. What, and leave the school empty? I don't know about that. Until we find those boxes, we'll keep getting picked off until we're wiped out. Finding the boxes will not solve anything. If anything, looking for those boxes will make things worse. We gotta do this together and make sure to find them as fast as possible. You get that? This is a terrible idea. Oh my god, they're all so stupid. Gaku is the smartest person in the room. Oh my god! But still, I told you you can count me out. Gaku, do not become part of this. Calm down, Takemaru.
Hey!
Whatever, I'm going, and I'm bringing home a box. Split up the rest of the work however you like. We should not be looking for them. We shouldn't. Bad things will happen if we open them. Why would we look for them? Let him go. He's not the kind to get himself killed. Yes, he is. Even so, what's wrong with him? It's not like him to be so reckless. A thug that doesn't like to be reckless. What do you even call that? Maybe he's thinking about Kurara's death. About Kurara? Takemaru went searching for the box before she died, remember? If he'd found the box then a fair bit of the mystery would have been solved and Kurara may not have died. That thought makes him feel responsible for it. The arrogance, putting that much blame on himself. He's such a gentle soul. In any case, Haruko and I will go search for the boxes. Though I guess that makes 3 of us if we count Takemaru taking off on his own. Okay, we're counting on you. And so, our search for the boxes began. But no matter how many times we tried over and over and over, our searches always came up empty. Haruko and I sullenly made our way back to the school. We started searching for the box with renewed vigor. But to no avail. Even after all this time, coming back empty-handed never got any less disappointing. It was like we were cursed. Not literally, of course. And unbeknownst to me, there was another misfortune waiting to befall us. I would hear about it from Nozomi the next morning. They killed Gaku, didn't they? He was the only sensible one left.
Takimaru still hasn't come back?
Oh, okay, thank God. Gaku's still alive, for now. No, he went off on his own yesterday morning, and no one's found him. Could something have happened? Come on, this is Takamaru we're talking about. He can handle himself. I've seen him die.
Hey!
See, this is why I said we shouldn't act alone anymore. We're gonna get picked off like victims in a horror movie. If we were in a horror movie, I think you'd be the third one to be killed off. Shut up, you're gonna jinx it. I don't think the invaders got the jump on him, do you? Or he could have fallen off a cliff and broken his leg and now he can't move. That sounds scarily plausible. Now we have to go search for him as well. How exasperating. Nozomi, did Takamaru mention which direction he was going in when you saw him yesterday? I think he said he was going to explore the art gallery ruins. Oh great, Nozomi knows where he was. Nozomi totally killed him. The art gallery, huh? Haruko and I paired up for the day to search the cavernous building we decided it was once some kind of art gallery. There was a lot of ground to cover, and by the end of the day, still no sign of Takamaru. Maybe he made it back on his own while we were out here. We can only hope so. It's getting late. We should get back ourselves. It was already dark by the time we got back to school. The others were in the courtyard when we arrived, waiting for us. Is Takamaru? The four of them shook their heads. No. He's still not back. What could have happened to him? I'm telling you guys, it's the curse. It's the only explanation that makes sense. I didn't say anything. Not because I thought Gaku was right, of course. I just no longer had the energy to argue this point with him. I'm just saying, things were going better when we followed Gaku's advice. Things were going a lot better. All through day 82 and 83, Haruko and I kept our search for Takamaru. The same went for today, day 84. No matter how hard we looked, though, we never found a single clue to our friend's whereabouts. We staggered back to the school that night, more disheartened than ever. As usual, we asked the others if there was any news when we returned. One look at their faces was enough to answer that question. But then, something new happened. I heard a noise behind me, footsteps. I took a deep breath and turned around. And standing there before me was... Takamaru! I don't believe it. No way! You actually made it back? Where the heck have you been? Is this the fake one? I feel like this might be a fake. We were so worried. I'm glad you're back, though. Losing another fighter would have been inconvenient. I don't like how he's not talking. Takamaru. Yeah, sup? Yeah, this is bad. Takamaru, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't I look fine? No, not even a little. Are you hurt anywhere? Do you need to go to the infirmary? Of course not. I'm telling you, I'm fine. Takamaru walked past us, heading toward the dorms. When we turned to watch him go... That's bad.
Takimaru, what happened to your back?
My back? Oh, this? It's nothing. I fell.
That's bad.
I find it hard to believe a simple fall could cause injuries like that.
You think so?
Is that all you've got to say?
You need to get those wounds treated. Doesn't it hurt?
Nah, not really. Anyway, you guys mind giving me some space? I'm beat. I want to go get some rest.
Takamaru began moving again and disappeared into his room. What was that about? I'm glad he's back and all, but he's acting weird. Is he really okay? No, this is probably really bad. Maybe he's just tired. He'll be fine once he gets some rest, right? No, he won't. No one spoke up to answer that question. It was something we'd have to find out for ourselves.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 85th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Now then, you only have 15 days left at this school. Ahead of you lies the salvation and prosperity of humanity. Everything hinges on all of you. Keep fighting through the remaining days with hope in your hearts. Long live humanity! And long live the Special Defense Unit! Long live Last Defense Academy!
How did you like your breakfast, Takamaru? Yeah, I guess. Takamaru, how about you and me do some trading later? Yeah, I guess. This is so bad. Takamaru, is it cool if I punch you right in the face? Yeah, I guess. Gaku, asking the right questions. Okay, he is so not okay. Takamaru showed us his back earlier. His wounds were completely healed. But I was still worried. Haruko, I think we should call off our search for the box now. I mean, with Takamaru in this condition and all.
Oh.
I understand, but there's one last place I'd like to try first. Have you got some kind of hunch?
Oh.
Yes, I just thought of it this morning. I want to at least check it out before we take any breaks. Will you come with me? It's hard to tell with all this rubble, but this is where we found the shrine, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This might as well be the place where Kako first opened the box.
Oh?
I should thank you for telling me about the old invader legends. When I heard those, I got to thinking. The threat of the boxes of calamity was serious enough that the invaders saw a need to pass those stories on to the later generations. Yeah, I guess so. That's why the legends are still around today. That being the case, maybe there's a warning where the box was kept too? It's not a sure thing, but I think it's worth checking. I think you're right. I just hope we find something this time. Haruko and I got to work, sifting through the rubble in what was once the shrine grounds. And eventually... Here, I found a scroll. Good job. If it was kept here, there's a good chance it has some information we can use. I undid the string and unrolled the scroll. It was packed with strange writing I couldn't understand. Although it did look just a little bit familiar. Good. Now we know who can read this. Yeah, let's go ask him. Did you find out anything new? Sort of. This is definitely a document about the Box of Calamity. I'm sure of that much, but... But what? It's written in code.
Huh?
In code? Yes. It's been deliberately made more complicated and difficult to read. If they went to all that trouble to keep this information secret, it must be important. It'll probably take several days to completely decipher it, though. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. We know you're going to be doing your best. That said, the faster you finish, the better. Haruko, I understand. I'll get it done as fast as I can. Thank you. We'll leave it with you then. This is progress, right? I can't say that for sure until the scroll's deciphered. At the very least, it does feel like we have a chance to move things forward. All because of you. Thanks, Haruko. I didn't really... Oh? What's the problem? I saw something streak across the sky just now. Huh? Oh, was it one of those shooting star things?
Oh?
Perhaps. It was gone before I really knew what I was looking at. So, are we still taking a break from looking for the box? I don't think searching blind will do us any good. Let's wait and see what the scroll says. Haruko and I went our separate ways and returned to our rooms. I had a feeling I was going to sleep well tonight for the first time in what felt like a very long time. I must have been pretty tired from the last few days because the time I woke up, the sky was already sinking below the horizon. Haruko and I did manage to tell everyone about the scroll we found, though. And just like that, night fell, and the day was at an end. Just as I was settling in to get an early night, I heard it. Gaku! That's Gaku's voice. I flew out the door like a bullet from a gun. That was a scream I heard on the roof. I saw Haruko, Shouma, Tsubasa, and Nozomi. I looked around, and from the darkness it appeared... No! Fuck! Fuck!
What is this?
This didn't happen when we sided with Gaku.
What's happening? No way!
Quiet. Don't talk. Just get your infusers and...
Are we gonna save Gaku, or are we giving up? Yeah, you know what, Shouma, you're right to scream.
Ugh, you idiot!
He's looking right at me!
Oh, we're losing
Shit.
Shouma. Fuck. You know, this didn't happen on Gaku's route. Takamaru charged at him in a bizarre manner, clawing his way there on his hands and feet.
Shouma!
Shouma ran right into me first, then Haruko trying to escape and knocking us both off balance. Because of that, the one who ended up shoved to the front of the pack was Tsubasa.
Tsubasa!
Move, Tsubasa!
I frantically pushed toward the front, but couldn't make it in time. Takamaru ferociously charged towards Tsubasa.
I'm sorry, Takamaru!
Oh, she's gonna... And in the next instant, she's gonna puke on him. Oh, she blew him up. Okay, that's better.
Huh?
What was...
Takemaru's body just blew up?
Tsubasa? Did you?
Yeah. I blew him up. You? But how? With this?
A remote control?
I made it from Sire and Nigo's disassembled bodies. This remote has a switch to activate the bombs implanted in our bodies. I made it without knowing if I'd ever need it, but I never imagined I'd have to use it like this.
And you walk around with something like that on you?
Then perhaps the most dangerous one among us is Tsubasa.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Takemaru, I'm sorry.
Wait, what about Gaku? Gaku's dead. We rushed over to the fallen Gaku to check his condition, and we knew immediately he lost too much blood to be revived. Shit. Now even Gaku? Hey, what do you suppose that is? What? Haruko was staring at Takemaru's body, or rather what was left of his head. My eyes followed her gaze. There, nestled among the brain matter, among the strewn bits of flesh, I saw what she was talking about.
What is that?
As a gi.
It's moving. Does that mean it's alive?
I can only guess that it was inside Takemaru's head. And that would explain why he acted the way he did.
So, it's some kind of parasite?
We can't say for sure.
Maybe everything that's happened up until now is because of that.
But why was it in Takemaru's head?
It could have possessed him while he was out searching.
We still don't know anything for certain. Except for one thing. We can't let it live. So,
With that, Haruko marched over to the strange creature and stomped on it with all her might. The creature let out an eerie death cry. Before long, it stopped moving.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 87th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy! Gah.
Our team's certainly looking a lot smaller now. You don't have to be so mean about it.
Oh.
I'm just stating the truth. Yeah, and well, whose fault is all of this, Haruko? If we had all just listened to Gaku, then Gaku and Takamaru would still be alive. And honestly, I'm ashamed that I've allowed the killer to run free for so long. Gaku did a better job stopping the killer than Haruko has done. But we stopped Takamaru, or whatever was possessing him at least.
Oh.
That doesn't mean this is over. Takamaru only started acting strangely on day 84. Before that, he never displayed any unusual behavior. If he were behind the other murders, it wouldn't make sense for him to start breaking down all of a sudden. Furthermore, he used sheer brute force. It was nothing like the other methods of killing we've seen so far. Are you saying what I think you're saying? I'm still not 100% certain, but we'll come back to this later. The scroll we found should give us some answers. There's no use speculating about it for now. Either way, I think it's too soon to say that the killer is finally out of the picture. Hey Haruko, why'd you ask us to meet up in the courtyard anyway? Because we're about to get a visitor. A visitor? We all followed Haruko's gaze. Sure enough, there was an indistinct figure in the distance, getting closer and closer. Oh, we are not doing this. A commander? You said Vestice was the only one left, Takumi. Yeah, there's more. I thought she was. I've never seen this guy before. There aren't any other invaders around either? Haruko, did you know he was coming? Woman's intuition. For real? Just get ready. We need to fight him. Rallying us together, Haruko handed us our infusers, which she just so happened to have brought along.
Let us begin. First, I want you to show me your strength.
Keep up the good work, everyone.
That's all? What a disappointment. I expected more.
He's so strong!
What do we do?
It's all right. Leave it to me. I'll do something about him with my ability.
We're definitely at a disadvantage. Takumi, let's use his power.
Okay. Sorry. It's all on you.
Yeah, got it.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 89th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
So why have you called us all together? Did you learn something new? Yes. I finished deciphering the scroll you brought me. Wow, good job getting it done so fast. If you wanted us all present for this, I'm assuming it has something to do with the other incidents as well. I think so. I'll do my best to explain everything. It could take a while, so I'd be grateful if you could hold any questions until the end. We won't get anywhere if we have to stop and discuss everything that seems strange. Also, it was quite an old document, but I wasn't able to preserve the archaic feel of the language in my translation. I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't think we really need that. Please, just tell us what it says. Okay, here I go. The scroll contained a legend passed down in this region about a certain life form. They arrived on the planet a long, long time ago, inside a flaming meteor. It crashed near a small village, and all the villagers came to investigate it. At the crash site, they found 2 gleaming opalescent orbs. The villagers considered these a gift from God. They took them back to the village and enshrined them. Sometime later, the priestess in charge of the shrine began acting strangely. It was as if she was possessed by something. Night after night, she would go into a violent rage, killing her fellow villagers. Not only that, her victims rose from the dead and joined her in her killing spree. The massacre went on until the village was almost completely wiped out. Only a single solitary child remained. This child ran to the neighboring village, begging for their help. The people took up arms and marched on the village where the mad priestess dwelt. None of them returned alive. In fact, they returned as possessed walking corpses, attacking both their own village and others nearby, adding to the body count even more. The destruction spread like a plague until the word of it reached the capital. Authorities dispatched seasoned warriors who made short work of the inexperienced villagers. During this campaign, a possessed living person and a possessed corpse were captured and brought back to the capital, where they were dissected and analyzed by high-ranking holy men. They were surprised to find strange creatures living inside the heads of the possessed. Government officials and ministers all called for the extermination of these repulsive beasts. But the holy men saw things differently. These creatures have brought calamity on us. This much is true. They have taken control of the village, both living and dead, and driven them to do horrible things. But these too are God's creations. They may have been sent here as divine punishment for our impious ways. Killing them would constitute a crime against the Almighty. The matter was brought before the Emperor, who allowed the creatures to live, but also ordered that their biology be investigated further to prevent similar tragedies and explore the possibility of using them to the nation's advantage. Thus, the 2 creatures were spared, and came known as Gi, based on their peculiar screeching sound they made. By the time the government's research bore fruit, the Gi numbered 64 in total. but it was felt that having too many of them around would likely result in another tragedy. The researchers carried out a cull, leaving only 6 alive, each of which was sealed away inside a small box. These boxes were enshrined in different locations all across the land. That's more or less the chronology of the events described in the scroll. Gee. Is that what that thing we saw was? Something that possesses people and drives them to kill. It fits the description. The boxes they were sealed in must be the boxes of Calamity, right? Do you have any other information about these creatures? Just a moment. Apart from the initial episode with the Gi, the scroll also recorded that the people of that time learned from their research. I'll take you through the main points. Gi are parasitic creatures with social structure based around them, multiple males serving a small number of egg-laying queens. Both males and females can control other organisms, but females exclusively possess meat-eating creatures, never herbivores. And the males can't possess living animals at all. They only attach themselves to corpses. The next part pertains to the Gi queens. When the queen finds a suitable host, it uses its tentacles to enter it through the mouth. From there, it travels through the nasal cavity and into the brain. Once it settles in, it can no longer switch to another host. The queen extends its tentacles into the host's brain tissue, allowing it to influence their behavior. It can even access the host's knowledge and memories to some extent. On their own, Gi are simple creatures, but bonding with another creature lets them considerably augment their intelligence. The queen's goal is to provide corpses for other queens to lay eggs in, producing more males. In other words, the killing spree that the Gi hosts go on is to create a suitable breeding ground. The more corpses, the more eggs the queens can lay, the more males they'll have to serve them. They can keep this up generation after generation in an endless cycle of killing. Now, about the Gi males. When the eggs laid in the corpses hatch, the male larvae emerge. Each of them seeks out another corpse and attaches themselves to its brain. Crawling over it allows them to stimulate the nervous system and reanimate their host. And of course, once they have a host, they make it kill other creatures to create more breeding grounds. In that sense, they're just like the queens. They kill endlessly and indiscriminately. The main difference is that the males can't control their hosts for very long. They're possessing corpses, after all, creatures that are already dead and decaying. The larvae then become pupae and leave their host once they reach full maturity. Because they resemble flying insects, they inevitably get eaten by small animals like frogs and birds. Once they reach the stomach, they release sperm into it. Gi sperm is incredibly resilient and can't be killed or dissolved by stomach acid. Then those birds and frogs are eaten by the queen's host. In this way, it gains access to the sperm and is able to fertilize its eggs. This is also the time it lays an egg that will hatch into the next queen. Finally, the queen enters its spawning phase. It leaves its host body, killing them. It spends the last moments of its life desperately laying male eggs in the corpses prepared for by the males and other queens. It does this over and over again until it has used all its strength and dies. Eventually, the egg is left behind and its previous host hatches into a new queen. That queen seeks out a new host, enters through its mouth, takes over its brain, and the cycle begins anew. That's all I was able to find out. That was totally gross. Just hearing about it made me queasy. Gi parasites, huh? It would explain everything that's happened, wouldn't it? At the very least, nothing in this document contradicts what we've experienced. Wait, I'm still confused. This is a lot to take in all at once. Would it help if I recapped it? No! Gi queen possesses other organisms and makes them kill. Other queens then lay eggs in the corpses. Gi males only possess corpses. They also drive their hosts to kill, but they can't control them for as long. Queens are able to access the memories and knowledge of their hosts. Once a queen bonds with a host, it stays with it for nearly the rest of its life. Those are basically all the important points. I guess we know what was inside the box of Calamity now. So then Takamaru got possessed by one of these things, and it made him carry out all those murders? No, remember what we found out when we examined his body? The parasite hadn't been inside him for all that long. Only a few days. I'd say since day 80 at the earliest. But then, that could only mean one thing. Yes, it's the only explanation.
Oh.
One of us is still possessed by a Gi parasite. We'll have to come up with a plan of action. First of all, wait a minute. What's wrong, Takumi? We only just found out these Gi things exist. We don't know if... I don't think any of us have fully processed that information just yet. Not even you. We're all shaken. We're all confused. If we try to discuss things as we are now, we're just going to go around in circles. I say we call it a day here. Oh, and give Nozomi more time to kill you? Even if one of us is possessed by a Gi, that means the other three are still our friends. If we start getting paranoid and accusing each other, the Special Defense Unit could completely fall apart. You're far too soft-hearted as usual. But with so few of us left, I suppose unity is going to be important. Let's all agree to keep our distance from each other today. If anyone tries to get close to you, scream. In the meantime, think over everything that's happened and what we can do from here. Can you all do that for me? Right. I understand. In that case, I'm gonna grab some food and hole up in my room for the day. Thanks for all your help with the scroll. I think we finally have a chance of catching the killer now. I'm glad I could help. I'll try to keep an eye out for any potential danger, too. Thanks. That's all for today. The meeting broke up, and we all went our separate ways. The Special Defense Unit's down to just me, Haruko, Nozomi, Tsubasa, and Shouma. Is one of them really harboring a Gi? If they are, then which one of them is it?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Wowee! It's your 90th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! The time humanity has longed for is almost upon us! We're really in the home stretch now! It's been a long and arduous road, but since you've made it this far, I just know you're gonna be fine. In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending, and all of you will become the... Well then, everyone work hard together and keep those spirits up.
I think sleeping on the problems helped me come to terms with some stuff. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Let's assume one of us really does have a Gi parasite, and it's killing everyone else. If that's the case, what still needs to be explained? First of all, why was Ima's cage locked when we found his body? And why have there been 2 distinct methods used in the murders? What we learned about the Gi yesterday helps, but it still doesn't answer all our questions. Also, whatever happened to that box I found in the courtyard? I never really found out whether it was another box of calamity. It could have just been some kind of hallucination. I hope that's all it was anyway. It's probably better to put that issue on the back burner for now. That really just leaves one last question.
Huh?
I put it over here, right? Yeah, this still doesn't make sense to me. Why was there a doll inside the box of calamity? The scroll didn't mention anything about this. It's not an old doll either. You can tell just by looking at it. Somebody put it there more recently. And if that person's not already dead, then... Oh, morning, Takumi. Hey, Tsubasa. Today's a new day, so it's cool if we talk now, right? Yeah, I think we've calmed down enough. So what are you doing in here? I've been looking at this, actually. I gave Tsubasa a quick recap of my experience with the box. Now that I thought of it, I brought the thing here after what happened with Ima and mostly forgot about it. There was so much else going on. I never really brought it up with anyone afterward. Oh, right. I kind of remember you mentioning it at the time. This is that box, huh? After what we learned last night, the doll being in there seemed even weirder to me. Just coming here and staring at it isn't going to teach me anything new, though. Oh. Wait a minute, Takumi. Maybe it will. What do you mean? The inside of that box was covered with blood. Has anyone touched it then, since then, apart from you, Haruko, and Ima? Not as far as I know. I still have Sir and Nigo's remains lying around, and they're full of high-tech equipment. If I repurpose their eyes and stuff, I can probably rig together some kind of fingerprint recognition device. By analyzing the bloodstains that were there to begin with, we can at least figure out whether whoever put the doll in there left any traces behind. You can do that? If someone tampered with this box before we got a hold of it, and if they left traces that can be used to identify them, that could tell us who the killer is. Right, come on, let's do it. Can you give me a hand taking Sir and Nigo apart? Of course. So Tsubasa's going to be working on her device, and I'll be on guard duty. A fingerprint recognition device. That sounds so cool. Once it's done, we should make considerable progress on our investigation. If I'd known Sir's parts could be so useful, I'd have destroyed him myself a lot earlier. I think that could have led to a whole different set of problems. It would have been fine. We had a spare. Don't say that. Nigo was more than just a spare. Anyway, was it okay for you to tell us what she's been working on? I mean, if the killer really is one of us, they all know about it now. Don't worry, Tsubasa agreed to it. I'll be keeping watch here the whole time, so if the killer tries anything, they'll just risk exposing themselves unnecessarily. Yeah, I can just imagine Takumi being all, "What are you doing sneaking around? You're the killer, aren't you?" It should only take me a day or two, so everything should be fine. That said, I'd like you all to stay away from the garage until Tsubasa's finished. If I catch any of you trying to interfere, that's as good as a confession. Alright, we'll leave you two alone then. Wait, I actually came up with a good idea myself. Before you go, will you at least hear me out? A good idea? Yes, one that's practically guaranteed to catch the killer. The fingerprint recognition device kind of makes this redundant, but I want to suggest it anyway. I guess there's a chance the device won't turn up any useful results. Okay, let's hear it. Well, why don't you all just die? Wait, let me explain. I don't mean it like that, you know. I mean just, all of you can be revived and reconstructed when you die. What do you think would happen if the person with the gi inside them died?
Huh?
They'd be revived like normal, but without the parasite. Then we really wouldn't have to investigate any further. Don't get me wrong, dying is still scary to me, but these are extreme circumstances and all. So should we come up with a way for us to all kill each other at once? No, we can't do that. The plan won't work the way you think it will. Oh, are you sure about that? First of all, the idea that the Revive-O-Matic would bring us back without the gi is speculation on Nozomi's part. But it makes sense. It's designed to bring us back, not any parasites that are attached to us. The machine always uses our most up-to-date records for the revival process. That's why none of us come back with longer or shorter hair than when we died. If any of us changed our hairstyle, it would revive us with that new style too. So if the most recent record included you having a gi parasite, it would revive the parasite as well, is what you're saying? I believe that's how it would work, yes. I wish we could check to make sure, but Sir was probably the only one who really knew how it worked. How irresponsible of him to die while he still could have been useful to us. Weren't you the one who said he was more useful dead just a while back? Alright, but even if that is how it works, we could still find the gi inside the killer's body. If we take it in turns and examine each person's brain before reviving them, couldn't we find out that way? I really don't want to be cracking any skulls open. Interesting idea, but it presents the problem of who to kill first. Is that a problem? Can't we decide randomly? And what if the first person we kill doesn't have a gi in them? Until they're revived, that would leave 3 of us alone with a gi host. When we fought Takamaru, the parasite had made him abnormally strong. They probably ignore their host's pain and push their bodies beyond their normal limits. If one of them attacks the 3 of us, there's no guarantee we'd come out on top. And if we lose, that's it. It's all over. Exactly. We can't afford to take unnecessary risks at this point. It was a sound plan, Nozomi. If we hadn't lost so many people already, it might have been worth trying. Right, I guess we'll just have to wait for the finger recognition device then. We're counting on you, Tsubasa. Right, no pressure, huh? Anyway, I'll get it done as fast as I can. 2 days tops. Takumi! I did it! I found those fingerprints. I found out whose fingerprints were inside the box.
Yeah.
Whoa, you finished the device? And you figured it out already? I thought it was going to take you a couple of days. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I'd have checked over the box with you. Well, you know, there was still a chance you might have been the one with the parasite. I inflated my estimate so I could finish and check on my own. Then it turned out it was only your fingerprints in the box. I'd have the time to get away before you tried to take me out. We have a frighteningly active imagination sometimes. Anyway, that's not important right now. You found the fingerprints, right? Yeah, they were right in the blood itself. They must have been left there before it dried. That means the owner of those prints touched the box before you found it. So come on, who was it? It was...
Shouma! You're the one possessed by the gi parasite.
The fuck he was? No way, Shouma? Are you sure about this? You can come to the garage and see the results for yourself if you want. The fingerprints inside the box are Shouma's. You can tell even with the naked eye. I'll look at it later. For now, I'll take your word for it. Shouma, what would you say about all of this? Answer us, Shouma. Shouma. Oh my god, was Shouma possessed by the Gi? You...
That's right! It was me! I killed them all!
What about Nozomi and the other routes? There was a voice inside my head telling me to kill. So you see, you've got to forgive me. It wasn't my fault. It was all that voice. It must have been the Gi. It made me do it.
Hey, it's not my fault! It's not...
Huh?
Are you kidding me? There's no way we're letting you off that easy. You're the killer here. There's no doubt about it. We've got proof and everything. Just how long have you been picking us off like this? Pretty much the whole time. It all started on day 26. I went out exploring in the ruins and found a strange little box. I opened it up and there was the Gi. I brought it back to the school with me, box and all. Don't ask me why. I was probably already under its control by then. First of all, I killed Yugami. It was so easy, everyone was nowhere near, and as careful as they are now, I hit him on the back of the head, and that was it. How did you reach? Shouma, you're so short. How did you reach? Did you sneak up on Yugami while carrying a stepladder, and you put it behind him, and then climbed it, and then hit him in the back of the head? Moko's murder went pretty much the same. I just had to tell her I think I found the box. Will you come open it with me? She was happy to come along and protect me from whatever was inside. I'd already put the doll in there. It was something to surprise her and take her attention away from me. Once she dropped her guard, I stabbed her in the back. But then I messed up. I heard footsteps coming toward the cafeteria and panicked. It turns out that it was you, Takumi. I was in such a hurry to get away that I left the box behind. After that, well, you know the rest. The other murders were more or less the same. No new tricks or gimmicks. So you admit it was all you? Of course. Why else would I be telling you all this? Oh, Gi Nozomi possessed Shouma and was like, you gotta be the fall guy.
Hey!
I see. We'll have to restrain you while we decide what to do with you. I'd recommend you come quietly. There, that should do it.
You're all so mean!
Aw, look at him. He's so baby. We can't chain up the baby.
Did you have to tie me up so tight? It hurts! All I wanted was to kill each and every one of you.
Aw, he's so sulky.
Shouma! Why?
Shouma, do you mind answering a few questions?
I've told you enough already. Just leave me alone.
How did you kill Ima without unlocking his cage? Why did you hang some of your victims and stab the others?
He looks so cute pouting like this. I know this is supposed to be a serious, intense scene, but Shouma's just so whittle and adorable, it's hard to take it seriously.
Why did you choose those 4 as your first victims?
I know he has blood on his hands, but look at his tiny, tiny hands.
I don't know! I just did what the Gi told me. It made me do it. just picked its targets instinctively.
What about destroying Sire and Nigo? That had nothing to do with the impulse to create corpses. It was a far more calculated move. Did the Gi tell you to do that as well?
Yes, that's right. I did it all because of the Gi. It was controlling me the whole time.
Then how did you get inside Ima's cage?
I had a spare key. I found it by chance and used it to open the cage and kill him. When I was done, I threw it into the undying flames.
I see. Thank you.
What did you guys think of what Shouma said just now? He is the one who did it, right? It's all over now. There's no doubt that Shouma was involved in some way. Restraining him will reduce the chances of further incidents for now. I don't think we should rest easy just yet, though. We left Shouma tied up in the parking lot. Oh, that's a sad sentence. He couldn't possibly get out on his own. We'd caught the killer, so why did I feel so uneasy?
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! It's your 93rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! The goal is right in front of you. All of humanity is cheering you on! When all this is over, it will be the start of your new lives and a new chapter in the history of humanity. You'll be honored as heroes for generations to come. A bright and happy future awaits you. Now get out there and give it your all today!
Why the lone face, Takumi? We finally caught the killer. You could act a little happier. There's no way I could be happy about this. You get that, don't you? Yeah, it doesn't feel as satisfying as I'd hoped. But worrying over it won't help us now. We've got more important things to talk about. Right. We need a strategy to deal with Dao Sha. The words were barely out of my mouth when the alarm sounded.
Intruder defense mode initiated.
Damn it, he's here already. Come on, Takumi. We have to hurry. Right.
You're finally here. I was tired of waiting.
You brought friends with you this time.
I wanted to come alone, but that woman went and sent them with me.
That woman? Do you mean Vashnas?
Well, that hardly matters. More importantly, let us begin.
Okay, here goes.
There. That's all of the cannon fodder dealt with.
Now, just the old man.
Then let's finish this.
How trifling and lukewarm. Is that all you've got? Hesitation, fear, sadness. They show in your every move.
We're doing everything we can. You can't just insult us.
How regretful that I was dragged into such a trifling battle. Just what is the value of a battle that ends without seeing the entirety of the opponent's might? Enough. I'll dispatch all of... So, it's you.
Huh? He stopped moving? Isn't this our chance?
It's like someone is standing in front of him.
That's...
But... You have a point. You indeed have a point. Ah, I will leave.
What?
I said I will leave. Whether I kill you or you kill me, it seems the death I seek is not here. I've lost interest. This will do. I shall leave.
You're abandoning the battle?
This should be preferable for you. And it doesn't change the outcome. And you cannot beat her. At this rate, you will be killed. Farewell.
Huh?
With that, Dalshaw, the commander, calmly took his leave. He didn't mention anything about coming back, so that was likely the last time we'd ever see him. I like that we get some routes where Dalshaw lives. Like, he just fucks off. He just leaves. Not his circus, not his monkeys.
Huh?
Morning. We made it through yesterday's defensive battle, in a sense. It feels more like Dalshaw spared us again, and I still have no idea why. None of this makes sense. What made him give up and leave so suddenly? You shouldn't overthink it, Takumi.
Huh?
Haruko. It's true we didn't defeat that commander through strength or skill. Just think of it as a stroke of good luck instead. What about Veshness? She's even stronger than Dalshaw. Good luck won't help us against her. If she really is that much stronger, then training won't help either. I've thought of some strategies that may be effective, but we can talk about that later. There's something else I'd like to clear up first. Will you help me? Sure, I guess. What is it? While things are still quiet, I want to see if Shouma's been lying to us. I'm all for fact-checking Shouma's story, but how exactly are we supposed to do that? It's simple enough. We're going to look around inside this wall of fire. Inside the wall? But the fire extinguishers can only put out a little bit of it at a time. That also means the grounds to that area are exposed until the flames come back. Enough time to check the ground for any stray items. We're really doing this? It's our only choice if we want to know whether Shouma was telling the truth or not. The undying flames only burn organic matter. If Shouma really did toss a spare key into them, it should still be there now, complete and undamaged. Okay, it'll be a lot of work, but I guess it's worth it. I wouldn't want to leave you to do it on your own, either. I'm glad you understand. Now we have a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. Baruko and I spent the rest of the day making our slow, methodical way around the wall. It's not exactly glamorous work, but it's the only thing we can do right now. Better give it my all.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! It's your 96th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. The goal is right in front of you. All of humanity is cheering you on! When all this is over, it will be the start of your new lives and a new chapter in the history of humanity. You'll be honored as heroes for generations to come. A bright and happy future awaits you. Now get out there and give it your all today!
The fire extinguishers are broken? Not exactly broken. It's more like they need some cooldown time. All that walking around putting out the flames yesterday really did a number on them. They were never intended to be used this frequently over such a short period. This is unfortunate. Is it though? We pretty much know that Shouma was the killer now. Takumi said you guys were looking for the spare key to prove it, but is that really worth the risk at this point? Honestly, probably not. But it still bothers me. I just can't let this go. Alright then, I'll do some maintenance on the extinguishers for you. I'll try to have them ready to use again by tomorrow. That's not another inflated estimate, is it? I got no reason to lie to you now. Okay guys, take these back to the garage for me. Sir Inigo? Since when are they operational again? It's really just their outer shells. I figured I could fix them up enough for them to be useful again, so I gave it a try. Their personalities are gone, but they can follow simple instructions. It makes lugging around stuff a lot easier. Can you really just fix up crazed advanced technology like that? Anyway, you two should get some rest. You look exhausted. It would take more than this to tire me out. But if we can't use the fire extinguishers today, I suppose it's best to rest up instead. Sure thing. Just tell me what to do. I woke from a light sleep, aware of the noise of something nearby. Wait, what time is it? I checked my clock. It was already day 99, although the morning announcement hadn't played yet. I hadn't slept very well that night. Why did I wake up so suddenly? That's right, I heard a noise. It sounded like a door opening. I jumped out of bed and rushed to the door. My heart was pounding, a vague sense of dread catching my throat. I was desperately hoping I was just hearing things, but when I looked around, Haruko's door is open. I don't see Haruko anywhere, though. Does that mean she wasn't the one who opened it? Who did then? What's going on? Haruko? Haruko, I'm coming in, okay? Haruko, hello? Are you awake? Tell me if you're...
What the?
Oh, frickin' Christ. The doll was moving. It was moving like it was actually alive, and it was holding a knife.
There's just no time to stand around.
Take this! I scrambled forward and kicked the doll right in the abdomen. It went flying like a soccer ball and smashed through the window. Who's there? Haruko, I need you to come with me. I found the real killer. The real killer? It's the doll! The doll we found in the box was behind it all! Damn it, where did it go? The rooftop was dark, with way too many places to hide. A doll that size could be anywhere, lurking in the shadows just out of view. Where is it? It can't have gotten away already. What? Where did you... I never saw it coming. By the time I noticed it, it was right on top of me.
No. Huh.
That was a close one, wouldn't you say? Haruko, thanks. You saved me. You did the same for me a minute ago. I didn't think I'd get to pay you back so soon. So we're even then? I wouldn't say that. You still need to make up for barging into my room. I do? I'm kidding. Come on, let's take a look at that thing. You split it wide open. I thought it was just a regular doll, but what's inside? Looks like a rotten corpse to me. Not a human one, of course, some kind of small animal. And here inside the head, recognize this? It's a gi. Probably not a queen. I guess this is one of the males, still in its larval state. These things really creep me out. Let's finish it off, quick. I don't get it. Why would a dead animal be inside a doll? And one with a gi inside it, too. I guess this explains how Emo was killed from inside his cage, though. Sometimes his sides could have slipped through the bars without needing to open the door. This raises a whole new set of issues. Do we know there was a gi inside that box to begin with? Either a male or a queen? We killed a male just now. Males are only born when queen lays its eggs. It can't just create males all on its own. Do you understand what this means? If it was this male gi inside the box that Shouma opened, he was never really possessed! Let's go see what he has to say about this. Shouma, we have some questions for you. Shouma's dead.
What is it now? It's so early. Besides, I told you everything already.
I'm very surprised that Shouma's still alive right now.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Is that so? What about if we were to show you this?
No! Leo Jr.! Leo Jr., are you okay? Answer me!
Oh my god, you think it's the dog? You named it Leo Jr.? You named it after your dog? Oh, that's sad. Oh, Shouma's making me sad.
No! It can't be! Leo Jr.! He's gone! He's dead!
I can't handle it when Shouma cries.
Leo Jr.?
Oh, look at him, he's baby.
Who in the world are you talking about?
Oh, this is just a real bummer.
Whoa, just calm down, Shouma. We found a knife on this thing. This is what actually stabbed Moko and Ima, right? What was it you called it? Leo Jr.?
It's really true? Leo Jr.'s dead? In that case, I might as well come clean.
Oh my god, you did take the fall for murder for a dog. I would do the same thing. Back when my dog was alive before she passed, I would do anything for her. Like that time she bit a kid and I just picked her up and ran away. That was my worst moment. That's the worst thing I've ever done. Well, he thinks it's a dog. Nozomi said she thought it was a baby. I don't know, Nozomi's possessed by the Gi.
That's right. This little guy is Leo Jr.
You've been keeping a Gi larva as a pet? You even named it?
Hey, Gaku and Darumi did that in a different route.
I didn't know he was a Gi at first. When I met him, he just looked like a regular old dead animal.
Shouma, you were playing with a dead animal?
Tell us everything. The truth this time.
Oh, God.
Okay. It all really began on day 30.
I was out searching the ruins on my own that day. Ever since Kako disappeared, Ima had been in such an awful mood.
Huh?
Right, I think I spotted you heading out alone around that time. While I was walking around out there, I found him. I didn't name him Leo Jr. until later, but that's when I found him. He was almost dead, he could barely move, and parts of his body were already decaying. Something about him reminded me of Leo, my dog back home. I just couldn't leave him to die alone.
Oh.
Honestly, I relate to Shouma so much right now because I once pulled over on the side of the road in the middle of the night to rescue what I thought was an injured dog, but was actually a paper bag. This rotten piece of meat reminded you of your dog. What, just because it also had 4 legs? Look, I relate to Shouma, okay? We both really love animals. There's other stuff too. I mean, they're both just so cute. Let's just call that a matter of taste. So when you brought this animal back with you... Yes. I brought him back to the school and named him Leo Jr. after Big Leo. I made the doll the next day. I wanted Leo Jr. to have something to protect his weak, rotting body. He fit inside just right and seemed pretty comfortable too. Moko saw you with it that day. She thought it must be a present for someone. And I guess it was, but for Leo Jr., not one of us. A little while later, Leo Jr. started to recover. He got a lot more active, and pretty soon he could move around on his own. But I knew if anyone found him, they'd probably want to kill him. So I went looking for a box. A box? Just a little box I could hide Leo Jr. inside for a while. It didn't take me long to find one. I found it in that place and took it. That place? Where do you mean? I cleaned out the box and put Leo Jr. inside it. I thought everything would be fine. He'd be safe even when I wasn't around. But then one night while I was asleep, he got out. I grabbed the box and went looking for him, and then... You found Moko's body, yes? That's right. I put him back inside his box as fast as I could, and then I heard footsteps. I was in such a hurry to get away, I didn't even notice I dropped the box until it was too late. And those footsteps were mine. That must have been when your fingerprints ended up in the blood inside the box, too. I found out later that the box had been in the garage, but I couldn't exactly go in and take it. So I just went along to see him there sometimes. Leo Jr.'s the one who killed Ema, I'm sure of that. There were even more bloodstains on him than usual that day.
That settles it. Moko and Ema were murdered by... Leo Jr.
Or more accurately, the Gi larva possessing the animal inside him. Everything you told us before was a lie, then?
Yes. I opened my worthless mouth and spewed out a bunch of filthy lies.
You're not possessed by a Gi parasite. You never were.
Right.
I still don't get it. Why lie about all this in the first place?
That's because... somebody threatened me.
Somebody...
The person who threatened me was the one who killed Carrara. I happened to walk in on the murder. I saw everything. You saw the other killer? If you told us this sooner, we could have saved a lot of time and effort. Like I said, I was threatened. The thought of that hard, cruel voice still sends a chill down my spine. I could kill you too if I wanted to. But you might be useful to me. I'll let you live for now. Just stay quiet about what you saw today. Otherwise, I'll have to tell everyone about the little creature you've been keeping secret from them. Hello.
So the real killer also knew about Leo Jr.?
So what if Leo Jr. stabbed a bunch of people to death? He was still a cute little guy, and I don't blame Shouma for loving him.
Yes, I wanted to protect him, so I had no choice but to keep quiet.
I see.
You still don't have any right to act like a victim, though. You've been protecting that doll that killed people. If you hadn't picked up that strange creature in the first place...
You don't understand. Leo is more important to me than anything. And Leo Jr., he was the same. From the moment I found him, he's been my rock. He's given me the strength to keep going when everything seemed hopeless.
I don't care. Tell us who the other killer is.
Well...
Whoever it is, they must be possessed by a Gi Queen, right?
I think so. You remember how I told you I took the box from somewhere? It was in somebody's room. The room of the mastermind behind all of this.
Enough dramatic build-up. Tell us who it is.
All right. The killer's name is...
Oh, frick.
What now? You've got to be kidding.
We can wait a minute.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
No.
This is it. It's gotta be Veshnis. Come on, Takumi, we need to hurry. But what about him? Make sure his chains are still securely fastened. We'll get back to questioning him later. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Same here, sorry. Don't worry about it. Now it's time for the final battle. Right, let's finish this. Everyone.
Let's get this started.
I actually want to try and take on Veshness with the challenge of just having these four as my... I want to try killing Veshness with the challenge of just having these four, but we don't have enough time for that today because we're almost at the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to save it for next week. I'm pretty sure so next week I'm gonna finish this route, and I'm pretty sure after we finish this route we might have unlocked the mystery route because we found out about this I'm pretty sure the killer in that other route that we didn't know about might have actually just been like the Kako from another dimension. That would explain who was pretending to be the dead Karara the entire time. Because she is the same height as her, so it would make sense if she could do that. So, I think... So if I'm right and that unlocks. Otherwise, we'll just play this for like an hour or maybe a half hour to an hour. And then we can jump into the other thing. But, yeah. Next Saturday, we will finish this route. You need to get a key? What key? Whatever, it's fine. Anyway, next Saturday we'll finish this route. And then after we finish this route, we will... And then after we finish this route, we'll play... we'll start on a different game. We'll play V3 for a bit. To just get a break from these characters. Because, God, I love them, but... They really are stupid. Shouma really did just cover up murder for a doll. That wasn't great, buddy. I still love you, Shouma. You're still my little guy. But damn, was that bad. Anyway, until next time, show's over.